Okay, so we've already built all these things, but none of them are connected. For example, if I grab stuff, they just fall off. Let me Control Z, and these all move. So we need to make sure everything, all the relationships are locked in. We already did that right here. You can see the four. Just click your joints right here. You can see the four rigid. That's why these do not move. See? All of them are stuck. I cannot move them. We did that for the box. Now we got to do it for all of these. It's going to take some trial and error. So most of them are going to be rigid joints. So let me show you, just like they were here before. So we're going to go to Assemble and go to Joint, and it's asking you for what? So notice it says to select something. So go ahead and select something. For example, I'm going to do this and lock it to that. So first thing we're going to do is we can just click the stick. So I'll click the center of the stick. The second thing is we got to click here. Make sure you're on rigid joint, by the way. Yeah, we are. And the second thing, I'm going to click the center of this. So the trick to this is hover over it. So you got it hovered, you see it changed color. Now hold the control key, the bottom left key on your keyboard, control. Hold it, then that allows you to move here. So if you don't do that and you move here, it's going to think you're talking about the stick again. So hold control and then click there. And if this looks good, I know it doesn't look good, but if it looks, let's try a flip. There we go. So try flipping it first, then move it. Okay, so flipping it worked. So I'm going to put OK. And now you can see it's stuck to the stick. Now let's go ahead and rigid this to this. So it's just as easy as that last one. Assemble, joint. Let's click the center of the stick. And of course this part, so we're going to hover over this, control, click the center. And it did all the way, no, flip. See, just flip it. So if you can see what it did. So let's see if I can show you that again. So I'm going to hold control, click here, and I don't know if it didn't do it again, but it floated all the way around. It went like that, and that's not the way we want it. So just flip it around until it works. Okay, so this works now, but now the whole thing moves, and that's because we did not create a relationship between this thing and this. And that one is a special relationship. It's not rigid. It has to rotate. Okay, it's not going to be stuck. So we're going to say joint, and we're going to change the motion to revolute. Okay, so revolute, joint, and then let's click. I do believe the first thing is a thing that moves. So that means that the first thing should be the center of this. So click the center. There we go. And wait, did I do that? Let me make sure I did it. So I'm covering this. And then I'm going to slide to the center and click. And then click the center of this. No, not that. I want this right here, this center. So let's do that. Let's see what happens. Let's go to motion. Let's go to preview. It's kind of working, but it looks like position-wise that this thing moved and I'm not sure why. So let's play with this. There we go. And now let's check it out again. Let's make sure the right thing is moving, you know. Go to motion. Let's click. It looks like it's moving. Well, my square is well, I think that's right. Let's put OK. I can always redo that and delete that joint. It's right here, the revolute joint. So let's right click it and let's say animate. There we go. It is correct. It does look right now. I just wanted to make sure. And look at the other side spinning too. Do you guys see that? Because remember I connected this to this rigidly, so we don't need to do a revolute over there. It automatically rotates it when it's stuck. So we just need to do the one revolute and that's fine. So let's go push escape. Okay, and that'll stop it. And now let's get the rest of these joints. Let's do all the rigid ones first. So rigid are these to the boxes. So let's do that. Let's go to assemble, rigid, no, joint. And I think we should go back to the rigid, so make sure you do. And you're going to say, I'm going to click the center of this thing. So the center of this. And then I can say maybe the center of this. Let's see if that even lets me. I don't think that's going to let me because I didn't click the center of the whole. Let's see. You know what I'll do is I will go back, and this is where I told you have to play with it a little bit. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to hold my finger on the left click button on the mouse. So just hold that until this pops up. And I'm looking for this right, probably these two right here. One is this part and one's the other part. So I'm going to go here and then select the other one. And I'm going to hold down here. No, that's not what I wanted. This right here. Let's see if that lets me. That does not let me. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try a built-in place. Let's try that. Assemble as built joint and components, this one and this one. And then put OK. I think that did work. Let's see. Yeah, I can't move it, so that's good. See, if I didn't do it, I can move it. So let's try that again. Assemble as built joint. As built joint. Click this thing right here, and then click the tabletop and put OK. There we go, it's good. I always check it by trying to move it. As built joint. Click here, and there we go. So those are stuck together. And I'm going to do as built joints on these as well. This thing to this thing. So I'm just going to say, let's see if that works. So right now you see how they move off. So let's go to assemble, as built joint, this to this, and put OK. And there we go. Working good. So let's do the other two. Assemble as built joint, click, OK. And as built joint, click. All right, now the thing we need to do is make sure that these have a special motion. Those are sliders, so they need to slide up and down. And that is a special one. So we're going to go to Assemble and Joint and change motion to Slider Joint. And here's where we have to play around with it a lot. So once again, I'm going to make them sliders to this. So let's click Position, and let's hover over this, hold. Actually, I think this is the thing that's moving, so let's try this one first. Click that, then the second thing, hover here, hold Control, snaps to the center, click, and let's preview that. Let's go to Motion, let's preview. I think that's what we want. That does look good. I don't know why it's hanging up so far. Let me click a flip. Let me flip it. That's too far probably. Let's preview that. No, that's kind of what I want. The motion's a little too far. You can always change the max and min motion. So let's change the position first to right about here. And now let's check the motion. So it's too far, so let's go, the min should be, can I move this? No. So let's go 2, nope, 1. No, I guess 0. That's the starting point. And then the maximum should be like, I would say 2 inches. That's about 2 inches to there. Let's preview it and see. Oh, maybe negative 2 inches or something? It's going the wrong way. Let's go play. I guess there is no such thing as negative 2 inches. So I'm going to go 2, and let's go 0. Let's try that. And then let's try this. So this is where you're trying to play with it here. Mine's not playing though when I do this. The z-axis is correct, so it doesn't know which way to slide if it's left or right. So z-axis is correct, slider, so that is right. Let's try this. Okay, well, it should be fine because as long as it can slide up and down like that. So it does slide. I cannot move it left and right. It only knows to slide up and down, and that should be totally fine. Do that to all three. I'll do one more for you. Joint, make sure you go to motion and slider. Position, First thing you should do is click the center of that one, then hover over this, hold Control, snap to the center, and that should be good. Just push OK, and let's see what happens. Oh, nope, that was the wrong way. So let's go to Edit Joint and click Flip. There we go. Put OK. Let's edit again. Let me change the position. Edit Joint, and let's change the position. About right there. Done. Okay. So we're good. See? Up and down, can't move it left and right. So just play around with the positions, flipping it up and down, and everything should be good. And I think that takes care of all of them. I can't move anything. I just got to fix this one, but you guys can do that one on your own. This thing, it knows to spin only. Do you guys see that? You can actually grab it and spin it, see? It knows which way to go. And this whole thing, everything is solid. So this is perfect, guys.